Good day to you all. Mm. Yeah, welcome to this day of remembering Father. I'm gonna now. I get a little confused sometimes with the order of things, which is so. Am I leading a meditation right now, or after? Yeah, could be either. Okay, all right. Ah, well, actually, I will. I'm gonna do a meditation that you get to participate in, and physically get to participate in. So you may not see everything, but the movement is this. It's called the Heavenly Dance, and it goes back quite a long ways into a tradition called Doin. It starts off with the hands. The hands would be down here, and you would typically be standing when you do this. And you're going, I am, I am. So I am, I am. I am the one. I am the all. I am heaven and earth. I produce yin and yang. I combine them into one, and thus I create all things. And I dissolve all things. And I resurrect them again. And I dissolve them again. I am eternal. I am universal. And yet, I am nothing.
Yes.
So it speaks to this idea of one of the guiding principles of unity is I am. And so that whole experience is to bring us right back to that experience of I am. And when I say at the end, I am nothing, sometimes that can be a little confusing because we all want to be something. Sometimes not realizing we already are. There's a few words that we can discuss later in the sharing that's going to happen after this. Is a few words about what nurturing growth involves, what can be involved. There are types of nourishment. So it begs the question, what are the different types of nourishment that I can give? And who is it that is choosing? It's always the question, when I'm making a choice, who's choosing? Then there is the trap of identification. So we all become attached to our sense of who we identify ourselves to be. And yet, if we think back to that meditation, and I come back to I am nothing, who am I? And when it comes to growth, anything goes. Anything goes. So it was a beautiful commemoration that Lou did in honor of fathers, especially in reference to fathers who have been there in a way that has been truly supportive and loving. My experience with my father was not that. And my experience with my father was basically trauma. And only was actually in his physical life for the first 6 years of my life. But the thing is that the universe is a trickster. And the paradox of life is that all teachings in this realm of polarity are in service to truth. And that includes suffering, loneliness, alienation, trauma. My experience has taught me so much about being a man in the world, because I had no father to guide me to be a man in the world. So I was always following something within myself. So, and sometimes we think we have to know a lot of things in order to be of true contribution to someone's life. And there's a great little brief story called The Hummingbird. And so there's a great fire raging. And there's this hummingbird that is going to a lake, and it's picking up one drop from the lake, and it's going to the fire and throwing it into the fire, and then coming back, getting another drop, throwing it into the fire. And every time it comes back to get another drop, all the bigger animals are looking at this hummingbird and laughing and going, "What can one drop do?" And the hummingbird responded and said, "I'm doing what I can." And so it's the lesson in that little story is don't wait until you're perfect or you have lots of power. Just take what simple, humble offering you have and let that be the gift that we offer, and that is enough. I wrote a song just a few days ago. I always want to write at something different when I'm going to come and do a particular presentation. The other thing I'd like to request is that after I do a song, is no clapping. One of the things that Spirit has been guiding me a lot into is guiding people into presence. And so part of that is that we just sit with the energy of what is shared. So I'm going to give you a little bit of energy today in these songs. This is called Guiding Star.
Tender the heart that holds the flame. Love is born within your name. Beyond the night and ahead every tear, there comes a light to soothe my fear. To be near what seems so far. You've become my guiding star. The walls inside began to fall. I feel this love within it all. You are dust turned to gold, and the promise that I hold. To be near what seems so far. Your love's become my guiding star. Yeah. So hold me close and keep me firm to everything I came to learn. And every loss becomes my gain when I call upon your name. To be near what seems so far. Your love's become my guiding star. There is no distance to my reach. Love I feel becomes my peace. Yeah, so tender the heart that holds the flame. Love is born within your name. Beyond the night and every tear, there comes a light to soothe my fear. To be near what seems so far. You become my guiding star.
I did a little revision of the story of the prodigal son. Not completely, but just enough to stir a thought or two. So the prodigal son, I'm sure many of you are familiar with that. Are you familiar with the prodigal son? Yeah. few people that read the Bible once in a while around here. Well, the prodigal son was interpreted originally as a story of forgiveness, about forgiveness. But viewed through the theme of nurturing growth, it actually becomes something even more profound. It's the story that is about the difference between achievement and transformation. So a young man receives his inheritance early. He's filled with dreams, certainty, and a desire to discover life on his own terms. He leaves home. He travels far. He spends freely. He chases pleasure, excitement, and every promise that whispers, "You'll find yourself here." And for a time, life feels abundant. The money runs out, the friends disappear, and the applause fades. The world that once welcomed him now barely notices him. Hungry and exhausted, he finds himself feeding animals and longing for the scraps that they're eating. And in that moment, something shifts. Not outside of him, but inside. For the first time, he stops running. He remembers home. He remembers who he is. Not the identity he tried to build. Not the success he tried to prove. And not the image he tried to become. He simply remembered himself. With no achievements left to display, no possessions left to offer, and no story left to defend, he turns toward home. And when the father sees him in the distance, he runs to him, and the son begins his prepared speech. "Oh, Father, I am no longer worthy." But before he could finish, the father embraces him and calls for a feast. For what was lost has been found. So why the feast? This is where many people struggle. The older brother stayed. He worked. He was loyal. He followed the rules. So why wasn't he celebrated? Because the feast was not a reward. It was a recognition. The younger son had returned carrying something far more valuable than the wealth that he had squandered. The younger son had returned carrying humility. He had returned carrying self-knowledge. He returned carrying an open heart. And the father was not celebrating the son's mistakes. He was celebrating the son's awakening. The inheritance had been lost, but the soul had been found. And so what of the older brother? The older brother represents another path many of us walk. He had never left physically, yet inwardly he too was distant from his father. His identity had become wrapped around duty, accomplishment, and being the good one. His resentment revealed a hidden hunger. Notice me. Reward me. Tell me I am worthy. The tragedy is that he already possessed everything the Father had to offer. And the Father tells him, "My son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours." The older brother was seeking a prize for what had never been a competition. He was measuring love. The Father was measuring and offering belonging. So the teaching in reference to nurturing growth is that the younger brother grew through failure. The older brother was invited to grow through surrender. One learned that freedom without wisdom becomes suffering, and the other was invited to learn that obedience without love becomes bitterness. Both journeys point toward the same truth. Growth is not measured by what we accumulate, accomplish, or prove. Growth is measured by our willingness to return home to ourselves again and again with empty hands and an open heart. And perhaps that is why this story has endured for centuries. Because most of us are both brothers. Part of us wanders, part of us strives. And somewhere beneath both is a loving presence waiting patiently, not to judge our journey, but to celebrate our return. That presence is the true Father in the story. And the feast is the joy that arises whenever we remember who we have always been. This is, you get to sing in this one. I'll give you a little cue.
Well, I am infinite, I am spaceless, I am tireless, I am graciousness, beyond body, beyond thought, beyond all matter and all I've got. And this is your part. I am. I am holy, I am trust, I am the truth in each of us, beyond all doubting and all fear. I will hold your love so dear. I am. Oh, I am. I'm unchangeable, everlasting, undivided, never lacking, slow to anger, quick to love, as below, so above. I am. Oh, I am. 'Cause I am infinite, I am spaceless, I am tireless, I am graciousness, beyond body and beyond thought, beyond all matter and all I've got. I am. Oh, I am. Love. I am love. Well, you can join in. I am love.
There is a Lakota phrase, and I'm going to probably screw up pronouncing it, but these words, matakia hayasin, which means all my relations. And it's a teaching in the Lakota tradition. And one elder explains it this way. He says, when you remember who you are, you stop asking where spirit is. You discover you have been standing inside it the whole time. Many years ago, I studied in a mystery school, and one of the themes that was the only thing I ever saw on a wall, and it just said it always and everywhere, remember yourself. And I remember contemplating that statement for years afterwards and going, well, who is it that I'm trying to remember? What self is it that I'm trying to remember? Because there seems to be a whole bunch of selves in here. And eventually it kind of came through. And today the message I'm sharing with you is about remembering. It's about us coming back to this self-remembrance and a self with a capital S. So it's, love, we express love in, the beautiful return of the son to himself. I recently was at an event that was in honor of the woman who had the vision for this event, in honor of her son who passed a few years ago. And I wrote a song in honor of that for her and at that event. And to me, this is another expression of remembrance. And it gets expressed in the song, but essentially her remembrance of her son is now becoming a gift to the world and also a gift to herself.
Come to me now in the silence of dawn, where the river runs for what I long. Breathe in the sun, the shadow is gone, and only my heart knows where I belong. It is you that is here, even in the storm. Your rhythm and breath still keeps me warm. Take what I hold that no longer serves, and make every step a love that is born. Peace in my body, peace in my mind. You are not lost to the passing of time. Peace in the water, peace in my side. You are the echo, and you are the rhyme. Let go of the past. Well, nothing is lost, but the steps in the sand will never last. Love in my heart is all that I ask, to be found anew in every task. Closer to you with each turning the silence of night is healing this pain. Your grace and your light will always remain. Well, peace in my body, peace in my mind. You are not lost to the passing of time. And peace in the water, peace by my side. You are the echo, and you are the rhyme. Please take my hand and take my time. Hold me fast, clear my mind, so every fear can unwind into this space and precious time. Peace in my body, peace in my mind, peace all around me in every sign, holding me gently with love and with grace. I am the smile upon your face. So come to me now, O child of mine. Carry my love into the sublime.
There's another wonderful indigenous story called Sky Woman. And when Sky Woman descended to the earth, she was carrying seeds from the tree of life. And as she danced upon the newly formed earth, she scattered the seeds. And wherever they landed, plants emerged and life began and flourished. The world was nourished not through force, but through her joyful participation in creation. I know I could look at some people in the room here today and I could say, I see some beautiful creations that have been taking place and manifesting. So the teaching is that what we plant through our thoughts, words, and actions eventually becomes the gardens we live within. And growth begins with the seeds that we carry. And I will finish with this particular song, which some of you have heard before. And then I'm going to do a short little meditation at the end. And then I'm going to be very happy with myself.
You came to love, you came to love yourself into being, and you came to show to show your way to love. You came to fall and rise again upon your field of trials, where who you are returns to dust. You came to know that you can trust all the circle in life, and the angels came. Well, they came to kiss your cheek and to watch the light in you unfurl, 'cause they were anticipating when you would speak all your love into the world and upon all your field of trials. 'Cause you were born to give and to receive all that brings soul relief, and to your circle in life. So celebrate the beauty that you are. Consecrate your sacred heart to always be the love that you have always been. Where who you are returns to dust. You came to know that you can trust the circle of life. 'Cause you were born to give and to receive all that brings soul relief, and to your circle of life. So celebrate the beauty that you are. Consecrate your sacred heart to always be the love that you have always been. You came to love.
Okay, now you can clap. Okay. And I just would like to end with this very brief meditation. And it's actually part of a 9-step meditation that apparently Yeshua did every morning before sunrise. So I'm just going to share the first step, which are these words of affirmation. You know, to know that we are not who we think we are, who we identify ourselves to be. In fact, it is said that there is no center to your beingness, no experiencer or subject of your experiences. There is only experience itself. God experiencing itself through each of us. You are that which simply is in each progressive moment. You are that which simply is in each progressive moment. Which brings back the question, what am I choosing in this moment? And so this affirmation that Yeshua would say would be this: I am not my body. I am not my name. I am not my story. I am the light witnessing all of this and the space where all experience takes place. So close your eyes, and I'm going to repeat it again and see if you can connect to what that is saying to you in each of these statements. I am not my body. I am not my name. I am not my story. I am the light witnessing all of this. I am the light witnessing all of this and the space where all experience takes place. And so it is.